What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Do2 Bet Daily. We are back for a Thursday, ready to kick off a new week. Magic, you ready to rock and roll?
I'm ready to rock. Let's do it, baby.
Okay, ready to rock, but not ready to roll. Got it. All right, let's go. Get right to it. I'm not going to force you to type at the Red Wings, so sorry about that situation. But we are going to start with pucks. Rangers and Lightning kick us off here for the show. Rangers at minus 115. They're coming off of a win in Carolina. Can they go on the road here in Tampa and win again tonight?
This is a tough one. I'm going to, with this, I think I might lean with the under. I know that the Rangers have struggled a lot lately to score goals. They're 2 to the over, 8 to the under in their last 10 games. Tampa Bay's right in the middle there. With it being in Tampa, I would go with the home team if you wanted to play a side on it. But I guess with that, you're getting what, minus 105 on the Lightning. So
correct.
Listen, I think, the fact that they now have Duclair, they've got Dumba, I think that's going to be good for them. They lost to the Rangers last time out, so I'd lean to the Lightning, but I would take the under as well.
I'm kind of leaning under goal and a half first period with this one. I think with the way these two teams are playing, it's going to be a tight game. And like you said, with the Rangers, it's a tight game every time they play. Basically, right now, like I said, they're coming off that win in Carolina where they won 1-0. So I think it'll be a pretty tight game tonight in Tampa. So I'm going to go under as well. If you take a side, I think I'd take the Rangers, but boy, I think the totals are a better play. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
I don't have a big lean one way or the other in that one. All right, let's go to the Papa Dude time, even though he's not here. Ohio State taking on Iowa here in the Big Ten tournament. Ohio State is a 1.5-point favorite. Huge game for them as they try to make the tournament, the big tournament. Total sits at 154.5. Who you got here?
I'm going to go with Ohio State in this spot. If you want to beat the Buckeyes defense, you've got to make it rain threes, and I don't think Iowa's going to be able to do that against them here. The Buckeyes held Iowa to 79 points in their meeting earlier this year, so I will take Ohio State. I know it's the favorite, but minus 1.5 I think is a fair line here.
I'm with you as well. Ohio State, since firing the coach, took a couple of games, and now they're really starting to roll. I think they're solid, so I'm going to take the Buckeyes as well in this one. I'll lay that minus 1.5. I think they're going to be able to get the job done tonight. All right, and in a revenge game, Kansas State, Iowa State. I say it's a revenge game because the Wildcats got the best of the Cyclones in Manhattan. This time we're in Kansas City, close to Manhattan, but I'm imagining Iowa State's going to dominate this crowd. They're sitting at 5.5-point favorites here against K-State in the Big 12 tournament. Who you got in this one?
I don't have a strong opinion either way. And what's interesting in their two matchups is that when Iowa State beat Kansas State, they out-rebounded them 38-25. And the last time in the rematch, it went the other way. It was 36-27 K-State over Iowa State. With that, whichever team you think might be the stronger rebounding team, that's where you would go. I'm going to lean to K-State on this one. I actually see them at plus 7.5 now, so the line has plummeted a bit, but that just tells me there's a lot of money coming in on Iowa State here. Yeah, I'll go with that, but again, no strong lean. If you're going to bet this, figure out who you think is going to win the rebound advantage, and then that's the team you go with.
I think Iowa State wins it tonight. I'm going to go with the Cyclones to get revenge here. I think the Cyclones have got a shot to win this tournament, but it's going to be tough, man. All these teams are tough, except for Oklahoma in this tournament. So they're off. They got killed yesterday by TCU. I hope they don't make the tournament. I know I'm a huge Oklahoma fan. I don't want to watch them anymore. Make the NIT, I just won't watch them. So anyway, I'll take Cyclones minus 5.5 here as well. I think this is a really good Iowa State team, so we'll see what happens with that one. All right, let's go race of the day. We're going to Oaklawn Park for this one. Oaklawn Park race 8 here, an allowance race going 6 furlongs. I came to Oaklawn because I think the racing might be best there all weekend long. It looks pretty darn solid. I know you're going to cover it later, but who do you like in race 8 today at Oaklawn?
We go with the double ass man. What's better than one ass man? Two ass men. We're going to go with the number 6, Zambezi, the 2-1. Slight second choice with the 3. But I like the fact that this horse has got early speed, but it's not a need the lead type. He did break the maiden over this course and distance last May with Keith Asmussen riding for his dad. They had to overcome the post 11 too to get the job done there. Horse has been very competitive. He hasn't won since then, so we got a long losing streak to kind of overcome here. But if you scratch out his turf effort, the one time they tried him on turf at Kentucky Downs, he's been very competitive in a lot of his races, and he's been right there. I think with a closer trip, I think a little bit more favorable pace setup for him here. stalk, pounce, and get the win. So a tough race, I thought, but I leaned to the double ass man with the 6 Zambezi.
It's all about the ass today. I'm going to go number 6, Zambezi, as well for my top pick. Yeah, a consistent horse. This is kind of another, speak of the devil, another Papa Dude special here. Just he loves picking these horses that are real consistent, and that's what this horse is. Very consistent. Like I said, Keith aboard once again. You look, he's rode him the last 6 times, so he knows the horse well. This is a good spot. I think if he gets out of the gate well, he's going to get good positioning in this race. I don't see a lot of speed, so I think he's going to be a little closer than he was last time out. So I'm with you. Number 6, Zambezi on top for me as well. We're rolling right along here, Magic. Let's get to the best bets of the day. Tell us who you like.
See, this is what I was saving my rolling for, because the number 5 Marsalis is going to roll at Fairgrounds in race 8 today. If you scratch out his last race, this horse in his first 7 starts never missed the exact of 4 wins, 3 seconds. Is a by Curlin out of a Dixie Union mare. He's a Stone Street homebred, and you're like, man, like this horse has got such impeccable breeding. Aaron, he cannot stay healthy on the track. He races twice a year, which is frustrating, I'm sure, for the connections, but he is very talented. The 4 times in his career that he's lost, it was off of a layoff. It was either his debut race or he's coming off of a layoff. Last time out, 30 days ago, he was coming off a 186-day layoff. He lost. Every time that he's come off of a layoff, second start, third start, he's won. Second start, we've got a good setup here. I think the 4 Totofino is kind of he has good speed, but I think he's also an older horse, and if he doesn't break well, he's kind of if he doesn't get the lead and have things his own way, he'll absolutely cough it up. And I think the long stretch at Fairgrounds plays favorably to a horse like Marsalis, who's going to come from a very close pressing or stalking trip, be able to pounce, get the job done. The ass man again trains this one, and he with Florent Giroux in the last year, 32% winners, 60% in the money. Giroux's never ridden this horse, but I saw those stats and I'm like, shit, this is one of his main go-to guys, it seems like, at Fairgrounds. So I'll go with the ass man with Marsalis. Winton going to get the win here. I also have a fun fact for you.
Okay.
After you have comment about this race.
Oh, yeah, I do. My comment is you're going to see some horses that you recognize. Covid's in this race. Ein Clover, Mr. Wireless. There's a lot of horses in this race to recognize. I looked at this one for a while. I did put this horse on top, and I kind of saw the same thing you did with Marsalis. If we're ready, second off the layoff, we should be pretty tough in this spot.
Yeah, and I think that the fact that those horses are in the race that you mentioned, he's 3-1. I'm hoping this will give us better odds. I know he's 3-5 last out off the long layoff here. I think he'll be a lot closer to 3-1. Like we're gonna get more than plus 100 on him, I should say. So
yes,
we should get something a little play. Okay, so here's my stat for you.
Okay.
That I love now former jockey Ruben Fuentes. He had that horrible accident at Canterbury. He had to relearn how to walk. It was really terrible, but he pulled through. He's retired from racing horses as a jockey. He's become an owner and a trainer. Yes, Tuesday, 2 days ago at Turf Paradise, his horse, he has 2 horses that he owns, and he trains both of them. Table for 2 at Turf Paradise, race 9, got Ruben his first official win as a trainer. So I wanted to shout him out for that. Table for 2 won at Turf Paradise. He's thinking about bringing him to Santa Anita because look at the field sizes at Santa Anita, bigger purses. That horse could probably be competitive there on the turf there. So the fun fact for you, in the last 2 weeks, Ruben Fuentes as a trainer has won more races than the Detroit Red Wings have won in hockey.
Well, yeah, congratulations to Ruben. First of all, that's great. I did not know that, so that is very. I knew his story, but I didn't know he had won a race. So that's very good. So awesome. And sorry to the Red Wings, but big shout out to Ruben.
I'm trying to put a positive spin on the Red Wings. This horrible losing streak is like, hey, at least Ruben's won since they last won, and he only has 2 horses total.
I know it's a tough career, jockeys, and then that happens, and then so a lot of times it's like, oh boy, what now? So I'm glad that he has found his second career in racing, and hopefully he can just keep that going. Good on him. That's awesome. So good story there for sure. Bad story about the Red Wings. Sorry again. Hopefully they beat Arizona tonight. They're hosting Arizona. They got to win tonight. They have to win, right?
Yeah.
No? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. My best bet is going to go from Gulfstream Park. I'm going to go Gulfstream Park, race 6, the number 3, Cardio Princess. That's going to be who I'm putting on top in this one. 2 races back, one over the turf at the 25K level. Tried starter allowance on the turf last time out. Didn't work out. We're moving back to the synthetic, and we're also taking a big drop down in class down to the 16K level. I think this is a really smart move. Safi Joseph claimed this horse 3 races back. I think got that win. Said, okay, let's see if we got a starter allowance horse. Okay, we don't. Put her back into a logical level today. So the number 3, Cairo Princess, seems to be the one to beat in my eyes, at least. So I'm going to go number 3, Cardio Princess, as I say it over and over and over wrong. Cardio Princess in the 6th race today at Gulfstream. I need to go away and never come back after that. All right, let's go.
I'm disappointed that you don't believe in me in that race.
I don't believe in magic, but I believe in you, Magic, just not regular magic.
That's fair.
Yeah, I botched that terribly. Gulfstream Park race 6, number 3. All right, Papa Dude, he's not here. He sends it a bet. I love this one. I really do. He's got Loyola Chicago minus 2.5 today. They're taking on St. Bonaventure. Loyola's been really good in their last few games, the last 10 games, really. They've been solid. 2.5, not a whole lot to cover. It is a neutral site game. You never really know with how those will go, but he thinks pretty soft line here. He likes Loyola Chicago minus 2.5 quite a bit tonight. Any thoughts on that one, Magic?
Well, you know that I hate the nickname for St. Bonaventure. They're the Bonnies. So, yeah, I hope that Loyola rambles the shit out of them.
Okay, well, a Rambler should be able to take care of a Bonnie, as you would say. So,
yes.
All right, I'm going to Gulfstream Park race 6, number 3, Cardio Princess, not Cairo Princess. Bad me. Magic's going to go Fairgrounds race 8, number 5, Marsalis, and Papa Dude's going to go Loyola Chicago minus 2.5 today. Obviously 0-0, but up $1,225 for the year. Ended up getting ahead by the time last week ended after a bad start. Let's not try to do that again. All right, Magic, what do you got going on today?
Magic Mike show with special guest Nick Sievers, because Mike Somich is in Vegas for its NHC weekend. So he's got the first chance, last chance, whatever it's called, is today, and then the official NHC day 1 starts Friday the 15th. So he's in Vegas, he's passing, which means when Mike's away, Magic plays, and we're going to Oaklawn, like you said. Late pick 5, Nick Sievers. We went back and forth. I asked Nick if he'd come on. I knew you were super busy today. I didn't want to add more to your plate. I said, hey, do you want to come on? And he said, great. Can we go to Turfway? And I said, never mind. I'll find somebody else. And then he backtracked, and we negotiated, worked back and forth. So we landed on Oaklawn. There's 2 stakes races. There's also 2 Arkansas bred races. So Turfway's starting to look a little bit better right now.
Like I told you last night, I owe Nick Sievers a favor because I really didn't want to do that. So,
yeah.
So I'm glad he's coming on. He'll do a great job, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Oaklawn Park,
Nick always does a good job when he fills in. Yep.
Yes, for sure. All right. I'm going to be live at 5 p.m. Central right after the Magic Mike show. So you learn all about Oaklawn. You can learn why computers are terrible and ruining the future from Papa Dude. We'll be live at 5 o'clock due to Bet Sports.
Don't let him do that again. Last time he did that, he crashed the entire totes system for America, like on Tampa's biggest day. Like I heard from credible sources, Jason Beam is getting some lawyers to come after Papa Dude because of what happened. Like he ruined Jason Beam's biggest day.
He missed a chance to gloat so much because he was on with me Sunday for this show. Yeah. And I started to rag. I said, nah, this is your time. Tell us why the computers are terrible. And he backtracked. He's like, no, I love computers, just not for certain things. And I'm like, are you kidding me? You're backtracking now? Guilty. I mean, good Lord. So we'll see what he has to say about the net ratings in college basketball tonight. All right, we're going to get out of here now. We'll be back again soon. We'll check out that Magic Mike show. It's going to be a good one. All right, guys.
Big business.
Be some big business. Big business. All right, guys. Thanks, everybody, for joining us, and we will see you for this show right back here tomorrow.